Here's a look ahead.
Why can't you just leave Ridge in the past and make room for some new joy?
Who is your friend?
Babe, come on out.
Remy?
I've put you through a lot. What do you say we put our family back together?
The air in Los Angeles is thick with the scent of impending chaos. Over the next 2 weeks on The Bold and the Beautiful, a single, heartfelt yes will send shockwaves through the Forrester, Logan, and Spencer families, redrawing battle lines and awakening a beast that many had hoped was finally tamed. As Hope Logan makes a decision that will define her future, Sheila Carter, feeling her fragile world crumble, begins a spiral so violent and unpredictable that no one, not even her own son, will be safe from the fallout. Strap in for a fortnight of breathtaking proposals, brutal confrontations, and a desperate act of vengeance that will leave one family shattered. Week 1, October 27th to 31st, the calm before the storm. The week begins with a palpable tension at the Forrester Creations headquarters. The focus is split between two explosive epicenters, the burgeoning, high-profile romance between Hope and Thomas, and the precarious domestic bliss of Steffi and Finn, which is forever shadowed by the specter of Sheila. Hope and Thomas. A public declaration turns into a private promise. The catalyst for the entire fortnight is the meteoric rise of Thope. No longer a secret whispered in design studios or a source of scandal, their relationship is now the talk of the fashion world. The successful showing of Hope for the Future, The Intimates line, a collaboration that fused Hope's vision with Thomas's genius, has cemented them as a power couple. But for Thomas, professional success is secondary to personal fulfillment. He is living a dream he never thought possible, the love and trust of the woman he has adored for years. Yet a lingering insecurity gnaws at him. He needs to secure this future, to make Hope his in the eyes of the world, and most importantly, in the eyes of their skeptical families. On Monday, Thomas, buzzing with a mix of love and nervous energy, seeks counsel from the one person he believes will understand, Ridge. In a heartfelt father-son moment at the Forrester mansion, Thomas lays his soul bare. He confesses that he intends to propose to Hope and asks for his father's blessing. Ridge, who has witnessed the destructive and the redemptive phases of his son's journey, is cautiously supportive. He sees the change in Thomas, the stability, the genuine love. He gives his blessing, but not without a stern warning. Don't ever go back to that dark place, son. For your sake, and for hers. This warning will hang over the coming days like a storm cloud. Meanwhile, Hope is facing her own familial inquisition. Brooke, having just returned from a trip, is horrified to learn how serious the relationship has become. In a fiery confrontation at the Logan Villa, she pleads with her daughter. Hope, please, open your eyes. This is Thomas Forrester we're talking about. The man who manipulated you, who kept a secret about your child. You cannot possibly be considering a future with him. Brooke implores, her voice trembling with a mother's fear. But Hope stands firm, her resolve stronger than ever. People change, Mom. He has changed. What we have is real. It's built on trust and mutual respect. For the first time since Liam, I feel seen for who I am, not for who someone wants me to be. I love him. This declaration is a devastating blow to Brooke, who sees it as her daughter being blind to history. She immediately recruits Katie and Donna for a Logan intervention, but Hope is immovable. Her yes is already forming in her heart. She's just waiting for the question. It comes on Thursday, in the one place that symbolizes their professional triumph and personal connection, the design office. Thomas has filled the room with memories of their collaboration, sketches, fabric swatches, a single, elegant mannequin wearing the first piece they designed together. He gets down on one knee, holding a stunning, custom-designed emerald-cut diamond ring. Hope, you are my redemption, he begins, his voice thick with emotion. You saw the man I could be, even when I couldn't see it myself. You trusted me, you believed in me, and you loved me. My life only began when you walked into it. Please, make me the happiest man in the world. Will you marry me? There are no hesitations, no flashbacks to the past. A radiant smile breaks across Hope's face as tears of joy stream down her cheeks. Yes, Thomas. 1,000 times yes. The celebration is intimate and joyous, but the news, when it breaks, will be a thunderclap. Steffi and Finn, a fragile piece shattered. Across town, Steffi and Finn are enjoying a rare, quiet morning with Kelly and Hayes. The horror of Sheila's near-constant presence in their lives has receded slightly, thanks to Deacon's influence and Sheila's apparent commitment to staying on the straight and narrow. But Steffi's peace is an illusion, a temporary ceasefire in a war she knows is far from over. Her suspicions are confirmed when Finn gets a text from Sheila, gushing about how proud she is of her son and his beautiful family. Steffi's face turns to stone. Finn, she will never stop. She's like a virus. She thinks this text is normal, but it's not. It's a reminder that she's always there lurking, Steffi argues. Finn, ever the optimist and still holding on to the biological bond, tries to placate her. She's trying, Steffi. Deacon says she's been a model citizen. She's staying out of trouble. But for how long? Steffi counters, her fear turning to anger. Every day she walks free is a day she believes she's won. She shot you and my mother. She doesn't get to be Nana Sheila. This argument becomes a recurring theme in their home. Steffi's trauma is raw and valid, while Finn's desire for a complete family, however unorthodox, blinds him to the imminent danger. The tension between them builds, a pressure cooker waiting to explode. The news of Hope and Thomas's engagement, which they hear through the Forrester grapevine, only adds to the stress, making Steffi feel more isolated within her own family. Week 2, November 3rd to 7th, the spiral begins. If the first week was the proposal, the second is the explosive aftermath. Hope's yes sets in motion a chain of events that pushes a certain unstable individual over the edge. The engagement backlash, all-out war. Hope and Thomas make their engagement public at a Monday morning meeting at Forrester Creations. The reactions are a study in contrasts. Ridge offers a gruff, public congratulations, standing by his son. Eric, ever the sentimental patriarch, is delighted to see his grandsons so happy. Carter and the other employees applaud the happy couple. But the Logan side is a different story. Brooke looks as if she's been physically struck. She exits the meeting without a word, a silent, seething storm of disapproval. Later, she confronts Ridge, unleashing her fury. How could you support this, Ridge? Have you forgotten everything he's done? The obsession, the mannequin, Beth. You're setting my daughter up for heartbreak and disaster. Ridge fires back, defending Thomas's transformation. People change, Brooke. Or is that a concept only Logans are allowed to benefit from? He's my son, and he's earned this happiness. Hope sees it. Why can't you? This argument reignites the Forrester-Logan feud with a vengeance, with everyone forced to choose a side. Katie and Donna are torn, while Carter tries to play peacemaker. The company itself feels divided, the professional environment poisoned by the personal civil war. Sheila's downward spiral, from devotion to destruction. The engagement news is a personal apocalypse for Sheila. Watching from the sidelines of society, she has constructed a fantasy where she, as Finn's mother, would eventually be welcomed into the inner circle. She saw Hope as a potential ally, a fellow outsider, who understood the power of love. In Sheila's twisted logic, Hope's acceptance of a flawed man like Thomas was a sign that she, too, could be accepted. Hope's engagement to Thomas shatters that delusion. It proves that redemption is possible for some, but never for her. The final blow comes when she tries to share her hurt with Finn at Il Giardino. She approaches him, playing the wounded party. Can you believe it, Finn? Hope Logan, Little Miss Perfect, is marrying a man with a past like Thomas's. But me? I'm still treated like a monster. It's not fair. Finn, already strained from his arguments with Steffi, has no patience left. Sheila, stop. You can't compare your history to Thomas's. What he did was wrong, but it doesn't come close to your decades of violence and manipulation. Hope and Thomas's engagement has nothing to do with you. His words are a cold, hard dose of reality that Sheila cannot swallow. The rejection from her own son, the one person she believed was her tether to humanity, severs her last fragile connection to sanity. The spiral accelerates. She rants to a bewildered Deacon, who tries in vain to calm her. "They're all laughing at me, Deacon. They think they can freeze me out? They think they can have their perfect little lives while I rot in the shadows? No." By Wednesday, her despair has curdled into a white-hot rage. She fixates on Steffi as the source of all her problems. It was Steffi who turned Finn against her. It is Steffi who stands between her and her perfect family. The obsession becomes all-consuming. A cliffhanger of terror, the Cliff House confrontation. The week builds to a terrifying climax on Friday, November 7th. Having stewed in her rage for days, Sheila decides on a course of action. She will go to Steffi's Cliff House and force her to see reason. She will make her understand that she is not going away. Armed with nothing but her terrifying conviction, Sheila arrives at the Cliff House. Inside, Steffi is having a final, desperate argument with Finn about his continued communication with Sheila. "It's her or us, Finn. You have to choose." They are interrupted by a knock at the door. Finn answers and his blood runs cold. It's Sheila, her eyes wild, her expression a mask of desperate fury. "Sheila, what are you doing here? You need to leave. Now," Finn commands, stepping outside to block her entry. But Sheila is beyond reason. "No. I need to talk to Steffi. She needs to understand that I am a part of this family." The commotion draws Steffi to the door. "Get off my property," Steffi yells, her voice shaking with a combination of fear and fury. What follows is a physical altercation. Sheila tries to push past Finn to get to Steffi. Finn struggles to restrain her. In the chaotic scuffle, Sheila shoves Finn with a surprising strength born of madness. He stumbles, hitting his head against the doorframe, and collapses, dazed. Seeing her son fall, something in Sheila snaps completely. Her focus shifts from pleading to pure, unadulterated vengeance. She advances on Steffi, who is now cornered and defenseless inside her own home. "You did this," Sheila snarls, her voice a low, deadly whisper. "You took my son from me. You ruined everything. If I can't have my family, then neither can you." As Steffi backs away, her eyes wide with terror, the screen fades to black, leaving viewers to dread the horrifying outcome of Sheila Carter's ultimate spiral. The 2 weeks of October 27th to November 7th will be remembered as the moment Hope Logan's happiness ignited a war on all fronts, and the moment Sheila Carter proved, once and for all, that a cornered animal is the most dangerous kind of all. The Bold and the Beautiful, BNB, spoilers hint that Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., may deliver a 6-word warning to Deacon Sharp, Sean Cannon. Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, Guard Dog will inevitably react to the romantic turn things are taking, so Ridge and Deacon's showdown should be brewing sooner or later. Deacon is currently still married to Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, but they've hit a rough patch due to all the secrets she kept regarding Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada. Sheila has been trying to repair the damage, or at least convince Deacon not to give up on her just yet. Despite Deacon's love for Sheila, he's struggling with how to move forward. Deacon is also facing plenty of Sheila naysayers who feel like he'd be better off dumping his wife for good. Taylor can't tell Deacon what to do about his marriage, but she's been offering guidance to help him make decisions for himself. Now Deacon is set to offer advice of his own and try to convince Taylor to fully put Ridge in the rearview mirror. BNB's preview video for the week of October 27th to 31st also shows Deacon gazing in Taylor's eyes and wiping the tears running down her face. Taylor and Deacon then lean in like they're going to kiss, so they'll grow closer through the scenes ahead. Whether Deacon and Taylor's connection leads to a real romance or not, Ridge is bound to get involved at some point. It's easy to imagine Ridge overhearing or witnessing a moment between Taylor and Deacon sooner or later. Ridge might even eavesdrop on Taylor opening up to Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, about her messy feelings for Deacon. Whatever the case, Ridge seems poised to confront Deacon and toss some threats around. That brings us to the 6-word warning that Ridge may deliver to Deacon: stay away from Taylor or else. Ridge may not be in a committed relationship with Taylor anymore, but she's still the mother of his children and someone he's always going to protect. Deacon may insist Taylor can take care of herself, but that won't stop Ridge from getting in Deacon's face and voicing his displeasure. Ridge may argue that he doesn't blame Deacon for trying to upgrade from Sheila, but he'll feel like Taylor is off limits. Deacon and Sheila will celebrate Thanksgiving together, so does that mean he'll get Taylor out of his system by then? Could Deacon try and fail to fix his marriage to Sheila instead, leaving the door open for a post-Thanksgiving romance with Taylor? Regardless, the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Ridge will get some unsettling Taylor and Deacon news in the coming episodes, so he's sure to lash out over their strange connection. The Bold and the Beautiful, BNB, spoilers for the next 2 weeks, October 27th to November 7th, reveal that Hope Logan, Annika Noel, will make a life-changing choice while Electra Forrester's, Linnea Grace, fury erupts. Deacon Sharp, Sean Cannon, will also engage in some risky behavior, so here's what BNB fans can expect. During the week of October 27th to 31st, Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, will put his heart out there and show Hope just how much he's betting on their future. Although Liam has been known to waffle in the past, he'll work to convince Hope that she's the only one for him now. Hope made mistakes of her own along the way, but she also seems ready to fully open her heart to Liam again. It's been a long road back to this reunion, but Liam will ask Hope to marry him, for keeps this time. It looks like Hope will accept Liam's marriage proposal since she appears to be wearing the engagement ring in another clip from BNB's weekly preview video. Hope will eventually head to the Forrester showroom for a meeting with Electra, Ivy Forrester, Ashley Brewer, Daphne Rose, Muriel,